Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. What a day. Doom, 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 doom. I really got to stop airing my thoughts out on Twitter. At some point. Someday I'll learn. Someday. Someday I will learn. Someday I will learn. But today is not that day. I gotta beat this fucking giant asshole. You gotta do PS4? Hell yeah. Good job, Ghost. Pike, you saw my tweet. I am always out of pocket. Oh, your mom's new BF bought you that? Hell yeah. Sorry, Pike, you know me. I'm too stupid to not keep thoughts to myself. Well, I must be skipping. There we go. I'm too stupid to not keep my thoughts to myself. You got it from her baby mama. Hey, it doesn't matter where you got it, so long as you got it. Oh boy. None of that, big boy. Really? Fuck this guy and the delayed attacks. Ooh, none of that, big boy. Whoa. What? A forward roll? That's new. All right. Whew. But Pike, do you, if you're still there, do you take issue with what I said, with my out-of-pocketness? You ain't crushing me, big boy. Not again. You ain't crushing me again, motherfucker. Ow, never mind. Maybe you are crushing me again. Oh, Lord have mercy. No, none of that elbow drop shit, motherfucker. I haven't died yet. that was close. Jesus. This fucking guy is ridiculous. Oh shit. Yep. That is correct, Jay. Fuck this guy. Where are my allies? Why are they way down there? Whatever. You know me, Jay, I just like to open my fucking mouth. Can't help myself. Quit rolling. Oh, the backlash has been shit. Minimal. Very minimal. I think it's because I kept saying, you know, I'm open to talk about this, and some people reached out to me. And Ghost, I'm going it alone. Feel like chilling by myself right now. But yeah, Jay, the backlash has been minimal, I would say. Not a lot of people trying to attack me. Wait, Jay, you agree with me? Ah, fuck it, whatever. All right, Ghost, give me it. I'll join you. Give me a second. Jay, that's what I wants to establish any ground rules. No one on the left, at least. No one wants to. They don't want there to be any standards. They don't want there to be any line. They don't want to make there to be any definitions. And I'm just like, that's not gonna work. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not gonna work, dude.
Hey Rico.
Hey, Ghost.
Is my mic good?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Alright, cause last time I used a different controller. New controller, by the way.
I can tell.
So happy. Got a new PlayStation. Just don't have an HDMI cord to plug it into my TV yet. But anyways, how was your day going?
So far, so good. Got a lot done, and I got a talk show at 6, so I only got an
I
hour and a
saw
half.
that.
I only got an hour and a half, basically.
Mm, Still pretty good time. Well, that's nice that your day's going pretty good.
Sounds like yours is going pretty good too. Sorry, I was texting my wife.
No, you're fine. I was just thinking of something.
Give me a second.
Like all the time you need.
What's up?
This is just a question I've been wondering for a while. How old do you have to be to do your talk show?
Mine, I mean, I prefer that I
18
only
and over?
18 and over because that's who I mostly talk to and such. But I'm fine with anyone with people younger than that. It's just I don't know. It would just be a little weird for I guess for me. I don't
Yeah,
know
for everyone.
for everyone. You know what I mean? They're like, wait, he's talking
Yeah.
to a 12-year-old. What the hell? Everybody will be asking me a lot of questions because in this day and age, people are understandably not too keen on adults talking to kids,
Mm-hmm.
especially online.
Like, I mean, I agree with them that it would be weird.
Even though I think you're cool, I think we're cool, but I'd
It was
rather not.
just an honest
No,
question.
no, I appreciate the question. I don't want to invite that scrutiny upon myself.
Yeah, getting called Geppetto the pedo.
Yeah, I'm like, I am not a pedophile, goddammit.
I'd probably smack the silly out of anyone that says that you are, because probably far from that.
Yeah, Jay says that so long as no one offers to meet in person ever, we should be fine. I'm like, well, if that's
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. I mean, all right,
like,
so long as we never cross any weird boundaries, if you want to come on the show to talk sometime, you're welcome to do so. I could stand to get over my apprehension of talking to kids. Fuck, I dropped my cigarette. Of talking to kids, and you can help me with that.
I mean, if you want me to.
Of course, of course. But to Jay, what you were saying, I genuinely think the same thing with regards to them not get, they just don't care to appeal to normies in any way. Like they don't. They clearly do not. Because now I'm learning that to be non-binary and to be androgynous are entirely separate things. And then there's agender, and I'm just like, have y'all ever thought of talking to anybody? Have y'all ever even tried to talk to anybody outside of your little circles? Because I swear to God, you try to say this shit to your average Joe, and they're just gonna, their eyes are gonna fucking glaze over.
Rico,
Yo,
you want to hear a joke I made?
sure. Also, did you put your side down?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just give me a minute. I'm doing Millicent's quest.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Take your time.
I'm on the last parts.
All right. Hey, do your thing. I'll try my hand at this boss one more time.
Alright.
He is fucking me up.
I can hear it.
And yeah, Jay, it's this shit sounds fucking crazy to any person outside of these extremely insular small Twitter bubbles.
Did you guys see how Twitter changed their like
Logo
entire
to
thing?
yeah, no, it's incredibly fucking stupid.
X? Just keep it Twitter, not X now. Like you used to do cameos with the bird, now you have to do a cameo with the X. I mean, that's why I normally never use Twitter. This boss is freaking me up.
Hey, Dream Master, and I keep getting my shit rocked. In Calicoma, I do understand gender abolition. I do get it in concept, but practically speaking, given where we are and who we're dealing, the world we're dealing with, like right here, right now, we got a ways to go, and there needs to be there's something that people can understand and latch onto. Because you try to tell a motherfucker that it like, I know most people understand androgyny, right? Like understand I want y'all to imagine me as just some average ass layperson, right? I come about things as if I'm new to all these new concepts. I understand them broadly, but I understand that there are very specific distinctions and such, right? Um, I understand, and I think most people is like me in that regard, where they understand androgyny. Hell, there was an Everybody Hates Chris episode about androgyny, right? So even in the black community, everybody understands androgyny and shit. But then when you come to me, when you come to me, as people did in Twitter, and say to me that actually androgyny is different from non-binary, and non-binary from being non-binary, and non-binary is different from being agender, I'm going to look at you like you're fucking crazy. I don't understand. I'm like, what? What?
I don't understand, like, the newer, like, Gen Alpha, like, alright, you want to hear the joke I was gonna tell?
Be sure. Be mindful of it though. I don't. I ain't trying to get in trouble.
Alright, so, this might be offensive, but I mean no offense to this to anyone. Back in, like, Rico's age, they had Woman, right?
Oh my God. Yeah, Rico's age. I am fucking 28. You asshole. You make me
I don't
sound.
mean, like, old, old,
No, no. I'm just giving you shit.
but back in his, like,
The 90s.
yeah, they had Wonder Woman, right?
Right.
In this day and age, we wonder if it is a woman.
Yeah. That I've heard that joke already before. Uh, I was gonna say, fucking, yeah, no, it is a genuine question, right? It's a
How are you,
genuine. What's
how are
up?
you supposed to know what their gender is if, like, they
What
look
if there's
cisgender?
if there's no definition, if there's no, because the argument I'm getting from everybody is not everybody, but from the people in this circle, right, is effectively that there is no definition. There can't be a line. You can't really define it, and there are distinct different. But there are, even though that's the thing that kills me, is there's no definition, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are distinct differences that are distinct, defined differences. Well, like, how does that work?
I really do not know.
I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to understand. Is like people will tell me that, as Calicoma just said, that androgyny is an appearance thing, while non-binary is a gender thing. And it is that very thing that where I'm like that feels like to me, for as someone who's just on the outside looking in, a distinction without a difference. Because is gender not our appearance, our how we appear or choose to appear, an expression?
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between appearance and gender? Like Jay just said, yeah, I literally don't get it. What's the difference?
Well, one is how they feel outside and one how they feel inside. Because a person from the outside, they'd feel either male or female, but in the inside, they'd feel either gay, bisexual, homosexual. Me, I'm straight, so straight. But that's what people don't understand is how straight people get a lot of crap for being straight. But then the moment that you give crap to someone homosexual,
Ghost.
yeah.
My controller died. I didn't hear a word you just said.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Basically,
I'm so sorry.
So, how they feel. So, this is just what I'm understanding from their point of view, is that it's how they feel on the inside instead of the outside. Because outside, they're either female or male. But on the inside, they might feel like gay, lesbian, all this, pan, trans.
Yeah. Dream Master, I would like you and Ghost to help me, of course. If you guys would want to try again on this fucking giant.
Yeah, I'll help you. I'll save this for later. I just had to beat that one enemy before you either help her or don't help her with fighting her siblings. But yeah, that's just my sort of take on it.
No, I get you, and it's a pretty broad take. Oh, Dream Master can't come.
Ah. Well, we saw how you were doing, and you almost killed him.
Yeah, I can tell. I'll try one more time by myself. But right now, I'm just trying to talk to these fine folks in the chat. At the same time, then I'm talking to you too. So, brain is all over the place, but I can do this. We're good. I got this.
And I mean, also we got Alexander to help us.
I got Alexander, Iron Fist Alexander, who decided to not follow me to the boss, and I ended up fighting by myself because Alexander decided to just abandon me. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, he pulled a patches on you.
He just froze in place. I'm like, bro.
I think he just got a little scared.
Motherfucker.
But my sign's down.
Oh, you're back? Oh, well, I'm already in the boss room. Fuck. Whatever. Alright, let me give it a shot.
Alright. Yeah, Alexander's sign, the only reason it wasn't there when me and Dream were fighting is because you can have up to 3 people.
Myself and 2 others.
Yeah, but you can't have yourself, 2 others, and then an NPC summon.
Yep.
You, like, kind of get that?
I get it. Jay, Calicoma, my whole that's my thing. It's like, what is the point of all these distinctions and differences when there really hardly is one, right? Like, and when we get bogged down in all these distinctions and differences, but also with the foundation that there is no definition, there is no line or whatever the fuck, people are going. I'm getting confused. I'm not just saying people are going to get confused. I'm fucking getting confused.
That can happen because people sometimes, like, you can get like a massive amount of hate just for misgendering someone.
And I don't want to misgender anybody. I am not malicious in that. I am not trying to misgender anybody. I am not trying to discriminate. But god damn it, I need something better than... I need something better to work with. I need something clear and defined to work with.
If they don't tell us, like... So, say that you think the person's a boy, but they actually identify as a girl, how are we supposed to know that if there's no, like, identical signs, like...
That was literally my argument, is I said, like, there needs to be some kind of defining characteristic.
Well, now people are going trans, which basically just makes them look like a woman, but then they also have man genitalia, so you don't really know what to call them.
Yeah.
I mean, also, since there's just a bunch of these new genders, like transgender, pansexual, homo... No.
I will say... those aren't genders. Those... you... Oh, shit. Damn, Alexander. Oh, I was gonna say, um, like you're close, but what you're mixing up sexual orientations with gender.
Yeah, but then it's just so hard to recognize if someone is either cisgender or different kind of gender.
Oh, without any specific characteristic, defined characteristic that people do. Like, let's just say, and I'm saying this to you, Calicoma and Jay, as just for the sake of argument. Let's say a cisgender person has short hair, a transgender person again has long hair, a agender person has a fucking bob cut. You know what I mean? If there's no defined characteristics, so that tells me, oh, that's what you are. Oh, that's what you are. Oh, that's what you are. You like you're asking to be misgendered. You're practically just asking to be misgendered. You're asking for a huge misunderstanding.
Like my uncle, he's gay and he looks to be the most manliest man around. Like, he's a country person. And
Ooh.
not many people would think that he would be gay, but
Right. I dig.
I have two gay uncles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they both live at my house, and we all get along. I mean,
Hell
he's strict, but he likes the country and stuff. He likes riding on jet skis. But then also, that's another thing. Like, he's gay, but most people wouldn't know unless they got to know them. So basically, the only way you really can tell is if you get to, like, know the person or you are related to the person.
Exactly.
But besides that, you really can't tell any different characteristics.
Well, Alexander is finally helping me. Thank God. But yeah, with regards to sexual orientation, I get not being able to know or tell what someone's sexual orientation is. You don't know if someone's straight or gay unless they fucking tell you.
Or if they, like, if you're like a boy, like color orientation, like boy, blue means a boy, pink means a girl. But like,
I win! Alexander actually fucking helped me this time. Like, he actually kicked that thing's ass.
good job. Alright, well, I'll be waiting for you at...
Crumbling for Ramazula.
Where do you want me to help you at? Like, the beginning?
Yeah, basically. Let's get this ball rolling.
Alright, then... But, yeah, like I said. Hold on.
People are free. Yeah, people are free to dress however they want. Hey, Ryan. People are free to dress however they want, to present however they want. But, I mean, like I said, it's kind of hard to argue for legal protections for people who don't define what they are in a legal, not even in a legal sense, define what they are. You get me, Calicoma? Like, every conversation I have with these people on Twitter, thank you, Dream Master, is an exercise in whether they're me trying to ask for definitions or any kind of clear picture is met with a fucking mountain of academic speak of answers that only give me more questions. Legal protections, they honestly just allow the same protection for everyone equally, and that handles it. Does it though? Because I can define protections against racism against like if you're black, you want protections against anti-black racism. I want protections against against misogyny and sexism. I want protections against fucking any form of racism or bigotry. You can define specifically what type of discrimination you're referring to. But if you say to me, I want protections for non-binary people, then someone else says, what about agender people? The question the government and everybody else is going to ask, what's the fucking difference? That's what they're going to ask. That is what's going to be asked. Yeah, if someone fires a trans person for being trans, they deserve to be sued. Not treating people differently because, regardless of their gender identity, that's all well and good in concept. In concept. But in practice, if someone if you it's hard to treat people a certain way if you don't know the way you're supposed to treat them. Like, you don't know who you're dealing with. If misgendering, for example, is a crime, an actionable offense, well, then you have to define what is the genders that is being misgendered. Like, how the fuck? What am I supposed to say to somebody who asks? Because right now I'm misgendering non-binary people or agender people by calling them non-binary. You get what I mean? I'm like, oh, so you're non-binary? No, I'm agender, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What's the difference?
Sorry, Rico, I'm back now.
Welcome back.
Just had to fill up my water bottle.
No, you're good. I'm
my ginormous hydro flask.
Hydro flasks are awesome. I'm just yelling into the void.
Well, really brought out the rants in Rico. Rants.
That's what I do. I'm a ranter by trade and by title.
You rant. I'm not saying this as a mean thing, but your ranting is on point about that, the whole gender thing.
I just want what works best for everybody, and not so much as for everybody, but for as many people as possible, right?
Like, soon enough, there's gonna be enough technology to, like,
be literally whatever the fuck you want in due time.
Like, it's coming soon. Sooner than we probably all think.
Or as it's described as transhumanism, which is a whole other fucking can of worms. We'll get there one day. You'll be by the time we get there, you'll be like 25. I'll be like 50, and then we'll really be having a fucking conversation.
What is one feeling you wish you can relive?
One feeling I wish I could relive?
Yeah.
I have one in mind, but I'm not saying it. Actually, no. I have another in mind. I can say though.
What?
I smoke all the time, but I don't really feel the nicotine anymore. If I could feel the nicotine again, just like I used to when I first started smoking, I would be very happy.
There's actually a few.
I really wish I could feel the nicotine again.
There's a few that actually I can probably say because they're not that bad.
Yeah. And Jay, I will stop smoking one day when life becomes less stressful for me.
Or once you get hooked up to one of those oxygen
Or
tanks.
when I end up in an oxygen tank, whatever, whichever comes first.
And for my grandpa basically. Well, actually, my uncle, my great aunt uncle.
Oh Lord. Okay. All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I should probably stop smoking. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard, but I can do. I'll do it eventually. Just gotta
Oh
work on
yeah,
it.
and you know how people keep on saying like, don't burn the herb tree, don't use the forge yet.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know people were saying
Really,
that.
yeah, because apparently it will like, you won't be able to go back into the ashen cap into the capital, and it'll become ashen already.
Yeah, I already
That
got
is
everything.
that is absolutely untrue though. You have to beat Malekith for it to turn to ash.
Yeah, and the thing is, I already.
Yeah, I wish I could do that again, because it's already ashen. That means I already missed out on the Lionel armor, so I'm gonna have to get that from a friend.
Step two, chew gum. You know what? Chewing gum. I've never been a fan of chewing gum. I'm gonna be straight with you, Jay.
Well, if you keep on smoking, that's gonna be your nicotine helper.
Hmm.
It's my uncle's.
Yeah, I'll consider that. Chew gum. I'm gonna have to do something to keep myself occupied to make up for the desire to smoke. The thing is, my brain is I always want to be doing something.
That's why you got video games nowadays.
Yeah, but there's too many idle periods in video games that it's just so easy to pick up a smoke. Why? Because right now I'm smoking as I'm playing, as like right now. I'm very good at multitasking.
Well, I really don't have a solution. I
No,
mean,
no, no, no. I want to be clear to you and Jay, everybody else. I do appreciate y'all concern with regards to me smoking. I do. It's just something I'm gonna have to work on.
but anyways, so you do every quest you need to before you burn the Erd tree.
And I have. Don't you worry.
And also, please change that thumbnail.
I will. So I've decided what I'm going to do with regards to my channel is since I'm no longer doing talk shows on Saturdays and Sundays, I will use the Saturdays and Sundays to do all the editing I need to do all the clipping, this, that, and the third. My weekends will be my editing days.
And if you want, I'll help. Because I have really nothing better to do on the weekends.
Yep.
Like, I can make your thumbnails and stuff.
You should check out Canva.com. That's what I use for my thumbnails.
Yeah, true.
But yeah.
But, yeah, those thumbnails were not good because I couldn't get any good, like, pictures.
You need to use Canva. It has a lot of software that allows you to make some pretty interesting thumbnails.
I can't blend them in because, like, the Godskin one, that one was pretty easy to blend in. The Apostle only because, you know, like, whenever you're making something, there's always that, like, checkered background in the back. Like, just let you drag it along and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Godskin Apostles was. I just couldn't find a good Godskin Noble in Malekith, so I had to put Malekith in the back, but you didn't like that one, so I just stuck with the Godskin Duo. But yeah, I'll check out Canva.
Please do check it out. And thank you, Jay. I'll see you later, dude. I hope you look forward to the talk with aristocracy. That's gonna be fun.
But anyways, you got any more quests you need to do or help with? Because I've been doing a lot of the dungeons. Like, I think I've finished, like, 100%ed the Volcano Manor and Shaded Castle. Like, I looked in every nook and cranny.
Sounds good.
God, why am I sounding like one of those, typical nerds, like, hey guys, like those, like, I
Aristocracy.
hate
No, you're good, dude. Don't worry about it, Ghost. You're good.
probably because I got a frog in my throat.
I'll ask her how to pronounce her name when I talk.
So your day's been going good.
Oh,
How's chat's day been going good? Like, Kalakoma, or I don't know how to say her name, but how is her day going? Or can, or can
aristocracy. What? That's how you say it, motherfucker. But yeah,
aristocracy
what Ghost just said. How's everybody doing? All my bullshit aside.
and mine? So I know you guys don't want to hear me rant. The Rico himself rant. Rico rant. It's in this name for a
Calicoma.
reason.
I figured Calicoma was how it went.
Callie,
End of the Monday, rush at work. Oh yeah, I'm at the end of my day of work too. Although I haven't done any actual work, I've just been doing personal shit all day.
who else made it like not a full-on tradition, but just a little tradition? Every
Hmm?
Friday the 13th, watch Jason Voorhees.
Oh,
Like, it's just basically a holiday for me.
I love Jason Voorhees. I love his movie. I love the Jason movies.
Friday the 13th movies.
Oh yeah. And nice, Calicoma. I hope you enjoy your day
But,
once you get off work.
but yeah, Rico, I was thinking that for my other PlayStation, that would be made for like OG games. Like, you're probably gonna not like me for this, but like Fortnite and Minecraft, all those,
I
the
I
games that used to be good.
I'm gonna be clear with you on that. Fucking, I give people
For,
shit for Fortnite and Minecraft only because it's fun to do, not because I actually have a problem with it.
Fortnite, I do have a problem with because they just keep on getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah. And Calicoma, I'm definitely gonna stream myself playing Monster Hunter one day. That is on my list. Monster Hunter is absolutely on my fucking list. Alright, but let me look around everywhere before I go to fucking
Of all people, you're probably gonna give me crap, but what's Monster Hunter?
Oh, Monster Hunter is kind of self-explanatory in the title. Like you just
You
you hunt,
hunt monsters.
you hunt monsters and you craft weapons and armor out of their fucking bones and skin and shit.
Kind
And
of like Wolfenstein.
basically, it's the goal. Only it's way more RPG than Wolfenstein, and the goal is to save your island or some shit from from
Kind,
some
so
monster
it's
or whatever.
Wolfenstein mixed with Dead Island 2.
Yeah, look it up. Look up any Monster Hunter game, and you'll definitely see what I mean.
What is one thing you love doing
Uh,
in
Calicoma put it.
Elden Ring?
Calicoma put it best. It's Monster Hunter is way more like Dark Souls than Wolfenstein or the other game or any other
So
game.
basically, it's a Dark Souls, but you can craft your own weapon
Yeah, you can craft your weapon and armor.
instead of finding it on the ground. Oh yeah, I found some new armor. I think you missed.
Uh,
Which I would honestly be surprised if you missed this one. The mushroom armor.
I already got it.
Uh, so you got mushroom. You got mushroom head.
Yep, I found a set.
All right. Well, I have one set you definitely don't have.
Hit me.
Black Black Flame Monk.
Got it.
You have the entire set.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was gonna say Zamora, but I already know you have it.
Yep, got the Zamora set too.
Melania.
Got it.
Gravekeeper.
Got it. On my main character, all right, let me explain something. On my main character,
You have
I
everything.
I have literally everything because I took it up. I made it my mission to get literally every item, every weapon, every accessory, every armor, all of it. Be-
Yeah, but I didn't know that you would have mushroom armor for
oh,
crying out loud.
oh yeah, no, I was dedicated at one point, but I wasn't streaming myself doing it. I was just fully dedicated.
Yeah, kind of like me getting all the way to Noob Game Plus 6. Barely streamed any of it. I mean, I was thinking of doing a challenge run, but
I refuse to do a challenge run. Fuck that. And Calicoma says it doesn't have the progress loss thing of Souls games. Yeah, yeah, Calicoma, please post clips of that in the Discord. But yeah, Monster Hunter doesn't have the punishing if you die shit. Like if you die, it is what it is.
Rico,
What's up?
what catacomb are you in?
The one in Kaled. The one, the not. Let me rephrase. The one near Radahn's boss area.
Crap, I leaned on my thing and it sent me to some weird app.
Be
But
careful,
anyways,
dog.
so which one?
I forget the name of it.
You could just check it.
How do I do that? Like, right now I'm in a.
Just go into the map.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do that in a second. I'm not exactly safe at the moment.
A lot of people. But anyways, I think. Hold on, I'm gonna exit your thing and see how to finish Millicent's quest, cause
You fucking die.
I'm just doing every quest I can. I mean, I tried to do the gold mask quest, but
Fuck the gold mask quest.
I really just want the T-pose, to be honest.
Understandable.
Because I already have his mask. Because one of my friends dropped it for me.
Nice. You lose your hunt after 3 deaths. 50 minutes time lab. Oh yeah, that's right. Everything's in a timed in Monster Hunter. I forgot about that. I am the Dragon Knight.
Oh yeah! Alright, I'm gonna do Millicent's quest. Just tell me when you get there.
Will do.
Because Millicent's is definitely the best. Not the best, but one of my more favorable quests, because now I have the choice of either helping her or not helping her.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering which one gives you the rotten sword and which one doesn't.
You should look it up, but if I remember correctly, you mean the Rotten Sword insignia?
Yeah.
The Rotten Sword insignia you get if you help her. If you kill her, you get,
Her prosthesis?
her prosthesis, yeah.
Alright, then I'm killing her.
And her prosthesis is fucking powerful.
Because I already have the rotten sword insignia.
Then yeah, get her prosthesis. Oh, I made it to the boss already. Hell yeah.
That's nice. Good job.
Fuck this place.
You wanna know the worst part?
Oh, goody. Another fucking tree spirit.
Oh, I feel bad for you. I hate fighting them. I literally hate it. They're literally piss and shit worms.
Literally. Literally.
I hate them with. I'm not one to hate a lot, but these guys. Hate might be a powerful word, but they're powerfully annoying.
They're extremely annoying, yeah.
Like, I would rather fight 10,000 Millennials than fight 10 of them.
Oh yeah, fuck these guys. Fuck these guys. And the Millicent's
Like-
quest, they're really annoying.
Oh, I already killed mine, because unbeknownst to them, I...
Hey,
Hold
Dream
on.
Master. Oh shit! 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 Shit!
Alright, yeah. Betray her. Betraying the... And normally, I hate betraying her, because
I like
I
her
hate
so
when...
much. Yeah, I hate to betray her.
But then, on the other hand, you gotta get stuff.
You do gotta get stuff. You do gotta get stuff, brother.
You gotta do what you gotta do to get what you need to get.
To get everything.
Fighting her has one big issue, though. The waterfowl dance. Because remember, she's got that waterfowl dance.
Sorry, 1 second. Even fucking Keffels. Oh my god.
Bro, you wanna know the best part of being a Frenzy Flame build?
What's that?
Dude, whenever you're like fighting an NPC, just use Inescapable Frenzy on them. I mean, it's one.
Oh,
It's one of, if not,
it's a cool move.
and another one bites the dust. Dun dun dun. Another one bites the dust, and another one gone. No one gone. Another one bites the dust. Dun 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 dun. Mm, 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 bites the dust. And
Oh,
she's not gone, she is not gone. She has nowhere to live.
that's
I've
it.
just killed her. She has bit the dust. And now I'm getting... Oh yeah, I did the Dung Eater's quest. Don't get mad at me, okay?
No, I won't. But I will. I do think less of you.
Oh, hold on.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
My ears just got raped.
Hmm. What happened?
When you talked, like, my entire headset just went...
Oh, I know that had to hurt.
It did. It very much... But, bro, you know how devoted I was to... Like, at one point, I was a mage, intelligence build, right? I got legit every single memory stone. Oh, I'm so happy I beat her. Now, where's that note? Or maybe if I go down to Melania. What is the best boss, like, one of your favorite bosses, in your opinion?
I told you before. Radon, Melania, Godfrey. Those are my favorites. All right, so that dungeon's done. War Dead Catacombs is what it was called. There's one more catacombs that has a fucking rune bear inside, but I'm not doing that one
Ugh.
because the reward isn't even worth it. It's not even worth dealing with that rune bear.
I hate rune bears.
Don't we
It's
all,
not
brother?
because they're hard. It's not because they're hard to beat or anything. It's just because they're annoying.
Mm-hmm. I haven't actually done Volcano Manor, like the inside of it. I only did part of the inside, and I just stopped because I was like, you know what? Again, my main character already did all this shit. The reward isn't really worth the effort.
There is one reward.
What's that?
Um, let me recheck. Oh yeah, I bet there's one. There's one piece of armor I bet you don't even know existed.
What's that?
The Navy hood.
Got it.
Bro, what?
Yeah, I found that shit on. If I recall, near that creepy ass village with the dancing ladies on like a pile of corpse on a corpse pile or some shit.
Bro,
I
you
promise.
really have everything.
I'm
And of
not.
course,
What's
you
up?
have the old manhood.
Yeah. On my main character, I'm not stressing this. I went through the wiki and made sure I found everything. I made sure of that.
So
Uh,
you grinded a lot of a lot of enemies.
yeah, and it was not
So,
fun. I even
so you
had,
got the god skin apostle armor. Yes, you did.
bro. I even grinded for the ever so rare fucking clean rot spear. That thing is hard to get. You have to. I killed so many clean rot knights for their set and their weapons.
I mean, I really want their set because it's a really cool set.
It really is. And I wanted their weapon. I wanted their weapon art. I wanted all of it.
You wanted to be a clean rot.
Exactly.
Bro, you want to know the best part about my build?
What's that?
So, there's a few weapons. There's one in particular that weighs a bunch. Probably gonna give me a lot of crap for this, but 29. It weighs 29 pounds. But just Rico,
Mm-hmm.
it's one of the best great shields in the game, though. I mean, it also goes good with my build because it's the finger stone shield. Any bosses you need help with?
Not yet, no. And stand by. Sorry, I was responding to a message.
Alrighty, well, can we 1v1 real quick? You know,
Mm,
give you a little break, give you something to think about.
yeah, give me a second. Give me a second.
Since you've been just speed running through the game.
I haven't been speed running. I've been taking my time with this. At least, at
Well,
least, at least I tried to take my time.
you wanna know something? Alright, this is for the chat as well. Who here did not know where to go on their first ever run through Elden Ring?
I know I did on the first go. I know where the fuck to go, at all. But after,
I was legit just wondering, where am I? Where do I go? For a whole day, I was just circling, wondering where I should go.
mm-hmm.
That's weird. That's a little weird. Huh? That is really weird. Rico?
What? Sorry, I'm still responding to this message.
Oh, okay. I was just seeing if you were still responding or not.
Yep, I still am. Give me a second.
Take all the time you need. Probably gonna have to get one of my friends to help me. Because I am not replaying this game. Not again.
Hell yeah, Calicoma, and congrats on making it through a day through work.
Woohoo! Good job. I know I'm sounding like really rude right now, but I'm not meaning to. Actually, good job. This. I hate doing this. I hate customizing my character, Rico. Not because it's hard, it's just my build. I'm going for a madness build, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to look like I went mad, but the only hair that really looks like you've went mad is either the one with the McDonald's hairline,
Yeah.
or or with the one with the long hair. Actually, yeah, let's go with this hair.
Yeah, I love working remote, Calicoma. I get it.
And then my tattoo, you said that you didn't like it that much, did you?
No, I never saw your tattoo.
Okay, well, I'm just tweaking out a bit.
No, you're
Tweaking
good.
it out. Don't know why I just said that.
No, you're good. You're good.
Alright. I don't know if I should be covering my eyes or my forehead. Saying that I'm going literally insane. Right?
What? What is? Why
My...
are you going insane?
Because that's my build. I'm literally insane.
Oh, right.
But I just don't know if I should, like, put it up to my forehead. Just, like, keep it small. Look like I've been, like, scratching at it for a bit. I mean, maybe this looks good. Let's see if you like this. But yeah, this is my build. This is the build I'm going for. A Frenzy Flame build.
I can dig it.
I mean, it goes good on any boss. Good AoE. Goes good when you're fighting any normal enemy. Another upside. You know how in different games, different Souls games like Dark Souls 3, they had that, like, where you can summon people or invade people, I mean, like infinitely invade them. It's tiring. Kind of gets lonely in the round table hold.
It does. Sorry.
Like,
Why, kitty cat? Why do you keep knocking shit over?
uh, you should do, you know how you hate, and I know you know this, you know how you hate him?
Who?
My head was gone for a minute. You know how you hate the, God, I can't think. The Dung Eater?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why don't you just do his quest, because you literally kill him?
I did kill him already. Fuck him.
No, like, get his ruin, because that's another key item that you don't even have to use. Like, I have his ruin. I already beaten the game. I already have the Frenzy Flame ruin. Well, there's not really a ruin, but basically I have the Frenzy Flame ruin. And I've already beaten the game. Did you know that you can turn off your burns?
You turn off the burns.
Like, you can turn off if you don't like how the burns, like, go to your skin or your eyes being that color, you can just change it. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
So basically what you want to do, go to Fia's room, use the mirror like usual to change your skin. You know how to do that one at least, right?
Yeah.
then go to detailed, then go to body. Then there, at the end of it, you should see burn marks, and then you can just keep either have them on or off. And same things for eyes. Just go to the alter face and hair, and go to eyes, and then just go all the way down. Eye alterings on or off, on or off. Me, since I'm full frenzy, I'm keeping them all on.
Good to go. And we'll say Calicum says, I'll go back to Monster Hunter. I think that the armor version variation is so great. Oh yeah, there's a lot of armor variation in Monster Hunter.
Alright, you wanna fight now?
I don't want to fight at all.
Just the duel, real quick?
Fuck it, why not? Give me a second.
Since you've been fighting all these enemies?
I'm tired of people keep invading me, so I guess it'd be a nice change of pace to fight somebody willingly for once.
Like me. What's your build, by the way?
Strength face, more faith than strength currently, but kind of a quality build of sorts.
Basically an all-over build, kind of like,
Master of nothing, but good at everything to some degree. But I would say... What?
The guy that basically one-shotted, Exis. Ikixi.
Yeah. No, his build was definitely a fucking hacker. Was definitely a fucking hacker build.
No, his build was yes. Oh. So you have every single weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see if you have this. Alright, let me just look. The Nox Sword Stress Armor. Rico?
Sorry, I'm still got some people reaching out to me.
Oh. Could never be me because I'm not that famous.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, ew. Ew. No, I'm never wearing that armor. I'll keep it, but no, I'm never wearing it. You literally will never you will never see me wear that armor. Just, ugh. Ugh. But you know how you have you went through the, old Atlas tunnel?
Not yet, no. Old
Well,
Atlas tunnel.
yeah, that one. You should know which one it is. The one where you get the
Hey, Lunar.
The Kindred of Rot talisman. Oh yeah, I finally got Shiburi's Woe. Also, you wanna know something I literally just learned?
Mm-hmm.
How Shiburi?
Oh, God, this is fun. I'm sorry. Ghost, can we talk later? I gotta deal with this. I'm still gonna be streaming. Yeah. I just need to deal with all these messages and such.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep giving you half my attention, you know? I feel like a dick.
Oh no, you're fine. I understand.
Alright, so I'll get back to you in a bit, alright?
Alright.
Peace.
Peace. I'll just try and go find some different
I will let you know when I'm done, and I'll message you, and then we can keep going. But right now, I need to be by myself for a bit.
You're fine. And if you have all these people, then I'd recommend turning off the stream for a little bit, just so you can get
Oh man,
everything cleared.
it's almost time for me to end this stream anyways, because I got the talk show in very soon.
True. It's at 6, you said?
Yeah.
And it's like 5 right now for you?
It's 5:14.
Alright, so for me at 4:14, you will be doing that talk show. Because remember, I'm still 2 hours behind you, yeah. I'm going to try and figure out, and if you get an ad from a random person, that might be me on my newer PlayStation.
All right, very well. Have fun, all right?
You too.
Peace. So, I hope everybody's doing well, whoever's watching the stream still. Sammy Depresso. Hell yeah, I like that name. Sammy Depresso. I am being yelled at on Twitter. Oh well, part and parcel of the nature of the beast. Calicoma, yeah, that's why I said literally in every single tweet in that thread that this isn't a discussion for Twitter. I'm open to conversation. I would like to discuss it live because the nuances of this conversation is not going to be found on Twitter. It's just not going to happen. I said that multiple times and people are still just not hearing me. Samantha, I like that. Good to see you. I see you DM. You did DM me. Thank you. It's just the thing. I went ahead and muted it, but because I'm just gonna be here all day if I fucking argue with everybody on Twitter. But now I got even motherfucking Euphoria saying that I wasted her time, and that she's like, if this is how you really felt the whole time, then you wasted an hour of my time. And I'm like, I'm like, I didn't feel this way before. These thoughts came to me after the fact. Like I was content with what she said at first until I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, is it so hard to believe that I changed my mind? Or that something else is irking me? Like, and the people who did try to explain things to me, I fucking said, this isn't the place to have this discussion, right? Like, that's what I said. It is a terrible habit. People think you can have a nuanced discussion on on Twitter, and I'm like, you can't. You can't have a nuanced discussion on Twitter. All I did was all I did was basically leave the door open for a conversation. That's all I was saying. I was like, here's where I'm at, but I'm open to discussing this because I feel there's clearly something more to be said here. No, no, no. I am not. I didn't have anybody. I said when I put out that tweet that I said if y'all want to come in here and yell at me, now's the time to do it. If y'all want to just fucking just come into the stream and fill my chat with you're a turf, you're transphobic, blah 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 fucking blah. I'm like, just go ahead. This is your time to do it. And what the fuck is borderline transphobic? Because that's one person said to me, this is borderline transphobic. I'm like, either I'm being transphobic or I'm not, motherfucker. What is it? Am I being transphobic? Am I a transphobe? Just fucking say that. Don't say I'm being borderline. What the fuck? Hold on a second. But Sammy or Samantha, whichever you want to call me, Calicoma already heard what I said, but I'll say it here too. Like, because I was yelling about this earlier. Yeah, I get that, Calicoma. But as I said, for legal purposes, the lack of a clear definition of as to what is what, who is what, how to be what, or this, that, and the third is kind of fucking impossible to work with. That's impossible. I want legal protections for people, but they're not going to give people legal protections if you can't even tell them what they're protecting. If you can't even define what's being protected, who's being protected. I think the word working legal use definition is identifying as a gender different from the one assigned at birth. I get that. But what gender? Because that's the question. What defines what gender that you're identifying as? Because that's the question they're gonna ask. That's the government. Anyone in the government's gonna ask. The question anybody is going to ask. It's not just a conservative thing. I'm not conservative. This is a question that people will ask. And if I'm asking it and I keep getting these basically non-answers, I promise you, everyone is going to ask the same question. I'm not some dishonest bad faith actor. Yeah, self-ID thing. And you saw the fucking uproar that caused. Yeah, I will never support the banning of HRT and all that jazz of gender affirming care. That's not broadly. That's fine, right? Gender affirming care, HRT, all that shit is all well and good. The discussion I'm trying to have specifically pertains to people who identify as a gender that they were not assigned at birth, right? A man or a male identifying as female, but not going on HRT, not going on, getting the surgeries, not doing anything, not even dressing like a woman, just presenting as male in the same way they were up to that, as if they were in the closet, just presenting as male, but they identify as female. Never mind the people who stay in the closet. We're not talking about them. I'm talking about the specific cases of men I would say have the luxury of being able to dress like a woman, who have the luxury of being able to put on a wig, put on some makeup, this, that, and the third, whatever. I'm talking about this very specific, yeah. That's what I mean. But we don't get to dismiss borderline cases. We don't get to say, especially the government doesn't get to be like, Well, that rarely ever happens, so we're not gonna discuss that. We're not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna define anything because of that. No, the government doesn't do that. The government doesn't do that. The government is not going to be the government is not going to like laws are not going to be like, we know this type of person is this. Yeah, it's rare, but we're just not. Disparate outcome is the main thing. Yeah. So long as there is room for error, so long as there is room for somebody to attack, we got to have an answer for that. Because if me just asking this question or stating this from what I've been told by many in private because they don't want to say it publicly because they don't want to get shit on like me, that what I'm saying is a general consensus, I promise you, trans people aren't going to survive the scrutiny on the legal level, on a legal basis. If the reaction is just to flip the fuck out, call you transphobic, dishonest, blah 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 fucking blah, instead of just having an honest conversation about even rare circumstances. Like think about abortion. Ectopic pregnancies are rare. But we still had to make an exception for ectopic pregnancies. Because just because they're rare doesn't mean they do happen. And they need to be covered. Because a lot of motherfuckers in a lot of states are like, no, abortion should be banned, even in the case of an ectopic pregnancy. Even in the case of an ectopic pregnancy, we cannot discount. No, I figured you ran out of character or something like that. It's cool. But yeah, even in rare circumstances, we have to account for the rare circumstances too. We have to account for everything. We can't just yell at people who bring up things that do happen. They just don't happen often. white passing black people? You mean like light-skinned people? Like mixed race, light-skinned folk? Well, that's the. Yeah, I mean, we have distinctions for people like that. For light-skinned people, albino people, there are distinctions, and they're defined distinctions. The problem with gender is that no one wants to fucking define it. The problem with this whole gender discussion is no one wants to define it. No one wants to define it in any meaningful way. That's the problem. You can define a light-skinned person as either a mixed race of like fucking black and white, of a black mom, black mom, white dad, black dad, white mom type deal. We've got distinctions for albino people. We got distinctions based off ethnicity. We got distinctions based off nationality. But which level of mixed race until they reach white? That's hard to say. That's up to people's biases, but at a government level, on a legal level, if that person is biracial and they check and they don't know what to check on the box, there should be more distinctions when it comes to racial definitions. I would say the government should add more for biracial people. Because you're just like, oh, I'm not black, but I'm not white either. I'm both. They should add that distinction. They shouldn't have to choose between either black or white. They should be able to choose biracial. Like I've done plenty of job. Yeah, I've always thought that was fucking weird. How it'll ask you what race you are, but then separately ask if you're Hispanic. That's always been weird to me. And again, that's because the government hasn't. Yeah, I do not think the government has really caught up to, you know, mixed races, really. I think separating people as either black or white is a product of a very, very long time ago, before people started having biracial kids. And our government just never fucking caught up with that. Oh, what's wrong, Dream Master? Oh, you know. Me, me putting my foot in my mouth, I guess. Me asking questions that people don't want to answer or are mad at me for even asking in the first place. Though I appreciate the people that are actually trying to answer my questions. Like Calicoma, Sammy, and a couple others. Yeah, race is never going anywhere. That is just purely wishful thinking, unfortunately. I would love to do away with the concept of race entirely, but the concept of race is so ingrained in every fabric of our fucking society that I don't even know where to start to get rid of it. I can't even imagine where to start. Let's see. Oh yeah. I mean, first things first. I say if there was any starting point, Calicoma, it would probably be doing away with nation states as a concept itself. It would have to start with our nationality, the lines that divide us, the national lines that divide us being completely either blurred or just completely destroyed. There's no difference between us anymore. Nothing separating us from each other anymore. We'd have to become unified under something. Either a unified national identity or a unified racial identity, but there has to be some form of unity. Oh yeah, I dream of a world without borders. I truly do. I wish for such a world to exist. I really, truly do. And I hope in someone's lifetime that they get to live in such a world. A world without these fucking borders. Without all these lines that divide and distinguish us. I would love to live in such a world. But I don't think that world will exist in my lifetime. But right now, I'm trying and I feel you. Right now, though, I'm trying to work from where we are to help as many people as I can. Same here. Same here, dude. But the thing that bothers, we're definitely never going to get to any kind of world without distinction. In a world where people value their distinctions. Right now, that's the world we live in. We live in a world where people value their distinction. What makes them distinctly different from someone else? What makes them themselves? Yeah. Chipping away at that is the only, we have to chip away at it piece by piece, little by little. And I think, and this is my personal opinion, being biracial is, biracial people are going to be the ones who do away with these identities. Biracial people are going to be the ones that do it. Being a purebred of one or the other is going to die out in time. Yeah, biracial people shows how arbitrary race is as a concept. And I'm starting to think my 6 o'clock show isn't coming. Oh, maybe they are coming. Hold on. Maybe they are coming. Why does my camera look like that? It's usually a lot better than this. Oh, wait a second. That's better. Exactly. Interracial marriage is new. It's recent. So it's going to take a couple generations, a lot of generations, I would say, to get us to the point we're trying to get to. It's going to take a minute, but we'll get there. I think we can get there. Fuck, I want us to get there. But that's just with regards to race and nationality. We can do, I can, yeah, it's crazy, right? Like, a lot of people don't realize how new a lot of our rights and freedoms are. How recent a lot of our rights and freedoms are. Yeah, MLK photos, the black and white civil rights movement photos definitely gives people the impression that this shit was like 100+ years ago, and it was barely a century ago. It was like 50 to 60 years ago. This shit's recent. This shit happened in many people's lifetimes. Yeah, Sammy, it's no joke. A lot of people I didn't know it either. And I definitely subscribe to that psyop, Calicoma. I agree. I do think that shit was deliberate. Put this shit in the history books. Put it in black and white. Make it seem so that way people will think this shit was 100+ years ago, and this shit was in the same lifetime as a lot of people that are alive right now. A lot of people who were opposed to the civil rights movement are still alive right now. A lot of those same people are still here. Martin Luther King would still be here had he not been assassinated. Oh God, Calicoma, I've joked about that for years. You cannot be black in a time travel movie. There is no point in history you could be black and go back in time. None, zero, zilch. Especially, at least in America. I don't know about the rest of the world. I'm not gonna say the rest of the world for sure, but America, you could not go back in time and be black. Abso-fucking-lutely not. That's why it's always starred white people. Maybe the 80s and 90s at worst. Yeah. But definitely not the 50s, the 30s, the 1900s, none of that shit. But going back to what I was saying before, right? I can I can conceptualize the distinctions that divide us with regards to race, ethnicity, and nationality disappearing. I can see that. Even the language barrier. I can see us all speaking the same language and all those distinctions that divide us disappearing. I can see that happening in the future. But one thing I can't see yet, because it hasn't, I can't conceptualize yet, is a divide between gender. I can't see that. I've been trying to conceptualize that, right? Where that would end, where gender abolition would right and truly end. But there's too many barriers. There's so many barriers, both systemic and interpersonal, that I can't really imagine it. Because just one example I will give you is that a lot of people, like a lot of men, wouldn't feel comfortable going in a woman's bathroom. Even if we told every man in the world we can start going in the women's bathrooms and women can start going in the men's bathrooms. Basically, all bathrooms are unisex. All of them. A lot of people still wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. A lot of people just wouldn't do it. It would take a lot of fucking time for people to get used to that, to get over that. If we did unisex bathrooms that like, not the single person unisex bathrooms, but I mean the big bathrooms with stalls and shit. They're completely unisex. Locker rooms, unisex. Shower rooms, unisex. A lot of people in this world are not comfortable with that. Not yet, at least. It would take a lot of getting used to and cause a lot of fucking problems that would need to be solved. Yeah, Colin, to undo. Yeah, unisex everything is not happening for a long time, for sure. And yeah, colonization definitely set us backwards as a species for quite some time. Colonization absolutely set us backwards. Thank you for dropping that link in the Discord. I'll check it out. Still waiting for my guests to show up, but I don't know if they will. It's almost 6 o'clock. Still nothing. Someone just said to me that it seemed like it would be smart for me to just never talk about trans issues ever again. And I say I would love to never speak about trans issues ever again. I would love to never speak about it ever again. Just avoid getting shit or get people fucking yelling at me. Avoid arguing with people. This, that, and the third. Just never talk about it ever again. A trans person comes to me, one that's asking what's my position on trans issues. I'm gonna tell them I'm not talking about it. That's not my will, not my circus, not my monkeys. You know what I mean? I'm not having to. I could do that. Exactly, Sam. Sammy, Samantha. I'm sorry. I don't. I just shortened your name for no reason. But yeah, how the fuck is anyone supposed to learn if we just tell people who get it wrong, you, sir, should never talk about this issue ever again? Oh, good to go. Thank you. How is anybody supposed to fucking learn? How are we ever supposed to hash this shit out if we just tell people, don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it. It is an unavoidable issue. Exactly. If we don't talk about this shit now between each other, if we don't hash this shit out now while we can among each other and among even those we disagree with, worse people will fill in that gap. Worse people will gladly talk about trans issues. Worse people will abso-fucking-lutely jump for joy at the opportunity to say that trans people like, oh, you don't want to talk about trans issues? I certainly do. And here's what I have to say. Trans people are an abomination. Again, they are an affront against God, against godly nature and how man was designed and blah fucking blah. No, I know what you mean. It's 6 o'clock and my guest still isn't here, so I think I'm just going to cancel this show. Oh, well, they messaged me. Never mind. Ah, man, I was getting worried. But also, part of me was hoping they cancel so I can keep playing Elden Ring. We gotta have these conversations. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna stop talking about trans issues. I'm not. But I do think there is something wrong with people online if they really don't want to fucking talk about it. Because again, many people have reached out to me in private echoing the exact same things I'm saying that I'm dumb enough to say out loud. Because they're scared of having their Oh yeah, Dream Master. It is sad that Pee Wee Herman died. That is truly sad. And yeah, Sammy, any person that fucking says it's not my job to educate you is full of shit. No, exactly. Well, I can promise you one thing, Sammy Calicoman, that I'm never gonna be anti-trans. That's not happening. I'm never gonna be anti-trans. I will absolutely always defend trans people, always. But there are certain points of contention that I have that I want to address. Nah, Calicoma, we can't. There can't be no imperfect allies. There can't be none. No such thing. You either a perfect ally who perfectly understands every single level of nuance and discussion, every single nuance, distinction, every single thing perfectly. You either understand that shit fully from the fucking jump, or you're transphobic, or you're racist, or this, that, and the third. And that is fucking asinine to me. I'd rather a motherfucker just be frustrated with me and be like, okay, let's try this again, you know? But even in my tweet thread, I could not have been more clear. I said on multiple fucking occasions, I said I want to talk about this with somebody. That I'm open to talking with somebody about this. That I'm open to having this discussion because it feels like there's still something missing here. There's still a discussion to be had. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. My guest is still taking their pimp ass time, but they said they'll be here. I cannot stress enough that I am not. I cannot stress enough that I am not transphobic. I am not opposed to trans people. I will fully support transitioning. I fully support the whole fucking nine, pronouns and all. But the reason I asked these. Oh, the guest is Star Panda. Yeah, Star Panda is pretty fucking cool, so I'm looking forward to talking to them. But Sammy, you missed this part I said earlier, so I'll say it again before my guest gets here and such. And we will have I'm sure we'll have a great conversation. Oh yeah, and the social justice warrior cringe stuff was. Oh yeah, it was all over the military back when I was on active duty. It was bad. It was fucking bad. But the thing I said, like, we can't both say that there's no way to define what it means to be a woman or what it means to be a man, but also have all these distinct, defined differences between this, that, and the third with regards to gender, agender, non-binary, fucking butch femme, trans femme. We can't have all these distinct, defined differences, but also say that there's no definition. Oh, Star Panda's here. All right. All right, I'm gonna end this stream and hop on and talk to Star Panda. So thank you all for coming. I'm gonna do my gaming stream again after. I'm gonna do my gaming stream again after my conversation with Star Panda. So with that said, see y'all later.